seems like if you were like, yeah, going out to a bar and there was some live music, like a band trying to get big, and like they sound familiar to another band, because like I've gone on that station, I've heard a band that's similar to the Strokes, and I'm like, okay, I can dig this because I love the Strokes. And then like, you know, same with like 21 Pilots or even like Panic at the Disco. Like you can tell that like it feels like mini versions of these bands that were influenced, and it's not that they're trying to sound like them, but I was like, oh, these are bands trying to get up there, I can tell, and they're actually doing really good with what they put on there.
You know who a perfect example of that is? Greta Van Fleet.
Yes. I love that. Well, I got their album
just like fucking Led Zeppelin.
The thing is,
oh my god,
we can already see Chris on the floor.
Here's what I. Oh yeah, he's got his.
I love Greta Van Fleet.
I got the vinyl right here.
That's what's
Me
up,
too,
man.
dude. The
They're
thing
awesome.
is, the thing about Greta Van Fleet, I don't like when people are like, they're just copying Led Zeppelin.
No.
They do sound just like them.
lie.
Okay, but the thing is, it's working, and thank God that there's a group of, and the lead singer is like my age, like that.
He's literally younger than us.
They're around our age. They're in like their 20s, and it's cool that there's people in that age who are like appreciate the good rock music, and they're like, let's recreate that sound, guys.
Right.
Like, there's all this poppy shit out. Let's make something, I don't know, like fresh but not fresh.
Exactly.
It's kind of weird.
Rehashing. It's rehashing, but in a positive way.
Exactly.
So if I would have to ask this, it's like, which one of these two would you actually listen to, like, more often? The Beatles or Queen?
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
Queen.
In my opinion.
Queen by far.
And that's hard.
It is very. It's hard. Yeah, it's hard.
I'm not saying I despise Beatles, but I'm not the biggest fan of the Beatles. I know that's a very unpopular opinion.
Not a lot of people.
I'll listen to their shit. I'll listen to their stuff, but I will not voluntarily listen to it. Like if it's on the radio, I won't shut it off. But I won't go on Spotify and look up the Beatles. If that makes sense.
There's a lot, and I know the Beatles have made maybe I don't know, because the Beatles actually they weren't like around as long as people think they are.
They've only been around for like maybe a little over 10 years.
Right, that's the thing. But they made so much. They made so much music. But the thing is, in my personal opinion, the reason why I would pick Queen more is because I think there's a lot of Beatles songs that I'm kind of with, and there's a lot I love. Queen, they're really I don't know many songs that I don't like.
I know exactly.
Yeah.
And they all, and I don't know, dude. They're such a unique band.
I don't know about you four, but like We Are the Champions really pumps me the fuck up.
I want to be on the Champions.
One song that I've been blasting a lot that's not that big by them is called Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. It's such a catchy song. I was like, bro, like the shit that I love listening to songs that like aren't the big hits.
I got something that transitions back into movies.
Is it about Bohemian Rhapsody?
Exactly. What's everyone's opinion on Bohemians? I fucking love it.
Is the movie?
That actor, I forgot his name, but something Rami Malek,
I think.
Mm-hmm.
He fucking killed it as Freddie Mercury.
He was phenomenal, but the movie itself was good, but I didn't think it was extravaganza.
Well, it's just like
Rocket Man.
I got a question
to
after this.
actually watch if you're a higher up Queen fan.
Okay, no, let me jump.
Not exactly.
Let me jump right in here.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to just like disagree.
No, hold on.
With you here.
Well, Chris, that is subjective.
It is subjective. It is, but I'm just saying, like, you don't need to be a diehard Queen fan.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Because one thing that the Queen movie did very well on was it portrayed how the band got formed and how Freddie Mercury was. They threw a little Hollywood in for his relationship with his
they threw Mike Myers in there.
Mike
Myers in the way.
I mean, as far as like doing
that was surprising.
Here, so this kind of falls onto a tangent for the LGBT community in this point when he was doing the whole AIDS thing, right? Because Freddie Mercury, so Freddie Mercury died obviously because of an AIDS infection, and when they portrayed his thing, that's where the story started falling more Hollywood versus the actual thing. Freddie Mercury never talked about it. He never told his bandmates before the show. He only told his whatever you want to call her at that point, ex-wife, fiance, that they're
Ex-wife,
still technically
best friend,
married,
lover,
still
whatever you
technically
wanna call it.
married, but never got divorced really, kind of thing. And she was the only one who knew. And from there, that's all it was until Freddie died. So the band didn't know about it until after his death.